Hello, it's me, Ariza Gaming. I'm back. It's still the weekend. We're actually streaming on a Sunday. This is a very rare occurrence, and it's during the day as well. We're still catching up with Sour Gas or Bust. Today, I'm aiming to just dig out more of the asteroids, set up more metal volcano tamers, and just relax. We've got plenty of time today, so we might as well just get cracking. Invited some more interesting Bolatra seeds as well. We have fiddled around with the mods for a bit. You might have noticed that the resource list looks a little bit different on the right. So I raided El Turtle Hermit last night, and they had a very interesting mod where it's a combination of the old and the new resource list. So you go in here, you select the resources you want to look at in your drop down, and then it filters them back into the categories, so you can open and close the categories as you need to. Which I'm really relieved about, because this should solve the whole can't actually click the see all button problem, because the list was too long. So I'm very happy about that. There's still a few little things we need to sort out. Hey, Ayla Evo. Yeah, it's even before midday. Yeah, we've been going a little bit crazy today. Let's actually just hook this up quickly here. We need to recirculate some of this liquid in here again. Yeah, I basically got the whole day to just stream, so we're just going to do that. Are we still actually filtering out this gas in the pipe? Let's have a look. I'm gonna have to get used to how this looks, but I think I will keep it like this. Where is this going? Is this just backed up completely now? Yeah, I think I need to put a vent in here. The pressure shouldn't be too high over here, so let's just put a vent in here as well. Actually, no. If that's going to be at the end of the Atmos suit... Hold on. Let me actually cancel these. Put the vent over here. That will do. That's a long stream delay, yeah. You're telling me. No, I wanted to catch up. It's been annoying me. I want to get more stuff done on this run. The liquid lock's here. We need to actually put some naphtha in here, so... We'll have to go melt some naphtha somewhere. I'm wondering how we do that. I'm thinking what we actually do. So if we go in here, if we look at plastic... Because we don't have any oil for making liquid lock, so we're not going to have it for a while. Plastic melts at about 160 degrees. The only thing is we don't want to turn it into sour gas. So I'm thinking perhaps what we do is we... If we vacuum this out first, then... Eventually this will be vacuum... I guess there'll still be liquids in here. Maybe we just vacuum out the whole room and then put some stuff in here. How are we going to get the naphtha without turning it into sour gas? We could put it in a bit with a tepodizer and just overheat the tepodizer, maybe. I'm not really sure. We tried to get the traffic overlay mod back on, but that didn't work. I think the sum of how the game has changed, maybe with the Flydos, has made it so we can't use that mod. One thing I don't like about this mod is how opaque the menu looks over here now. That might take some getting used to. We're building another bedroom complex for the rest of the dupes. Using water as the liquid lock for a steam room sounds like a fun challenge. No, it doesn't. We'll be fine. I'm just going to make another Great Hall up here as well. I think, considering we've set up 3 electrolyzers, I probably am going to try and get about 25 dupes. We already printed an extra one. I've temporarily put them in here, but I think the intention is actually just to move... No, that's not right. The intention is just to actually move them up here. But the main thing we're going to do today is just explore... well, by explore, I mean demolish the bits of the asteroid that we don't need to temperature control so that the oxygen pressure can equalize a bit more. Get some more dupes. Dig out the area where we're planning on putting the main base. Maybe start setting up the transformer spine, because we're going to have a lot of steam power from these metal volcanoes, and I want to be able to efficiently utilize that for when we're setting up the main base. So we'll move these back out of here in a minute. This is the honorary Great Hall. Let's disable these planter boxes as well. We don't need to fertilize these sleet wheats. We're just doing this to maintain the seeds. I feel like we lost the seed. There's like 18 of them. We're not growing these anymore either, so I'm just going to disconnect this lamp. I think actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig all of these up. We're not making the bristle blossoms anymore. That was just for George. I might put another rock crusher in here. We'll see. Who's got skills? That one dupe in the corner just has to eat in the dark. I believe we have a loud sleeper, so we need to put the loud sleeper somewhere special. Frankie gets Masterworks. Right, Bubbles. Bubbles is the loud sleeper. Okay, that's fine. That one dupe in the corner just has to eat in the dark. This is fine. Oh, that one. Oh, yeah. I could move this one over. Yeah, it was weighing up the pros and cons. It's like, I wanted to make sure that a dupe was actually lit when they're on the phone, because they talk for ages on the phone. Usually the dupes are eating with friends, so I guess Devon might be unlucky. We'll see. Anyways, we're out of algae now, so the algae diffusers are probably going to stop working. Oxygen is coming in from the spawn now, so we should be fine on that front. Right, let's just get this pipe built. Then we can start thinking more about volcano tamers. This one is dormant at the moment, so I kind of want to get this one set up first. The aluminium volcano, because A, it generates the most heat, and B, it's right next to the ocean. It's funny how the ocean biome has more or less concentrated itself just here. So we're actually going to use the aluminium volcano to boil all of the salt water. That's going to be the water purifying volcano. The others are just going to be set up on closed loops. So we'll put the thermosensor here. Yeah, I also just wanted to actually do a stream where we're doing it at a different time slot just to see who shows up. Make some new friends, maybe. Is there an easy way to tell what things get lit workspace without just trying it? Generally, most tasks with a yellow bar that don't have a fixed animation get sped up. Eating also gets sped up. That's the general logic that I use. I think we just... Okay, let's actually start by just digging out some areas. I'll just get them to start... The dupes are getting a little bit bored and restless as well. So, I do just want to start clearing out space now for real. Maybe we'll hold off on this one. I'll just get them to sweep this up for now. Do we have a bit where we're dumping random salt water? I think if we want to dump random salt water, we should dump it over here for now. On the volcano. Yeah, that seems fine. I like the new Atmo suits. I think they're cute. How many do we have again? So we have 1, or 3, 6, 9. That should be 12. There's no weird access shenanigans over here, are there? I don't think there are. 15, because we're going to do the natural gas vent as well. This could probably also use one. I think we're getting the numbers about right. Yeah, this vent is dormant, so we have some natural gas, but this isn't actually hooked up to anything yet. Oh wait, it is. It's hooked up to the main base. Yeah, the main base power is now on the line. Why am I getting question marks on the wattage? Game? I've never seen that. Maybe that's some kind of mod shenanigans. In any case, we're also feeding polluted water into the plants from down here. I need to periodically disconnect this at the moment. We kind of mucked up with that one. Right, so there's a vent over here. It's not completely overpressure. That's fine. So this should allow the gas to cycle through. We're just dumping oxygen into the suits. The other waste gas is getting dumped in here. We've let in a little bit of oxygen, but it's mostly carbon dioxide, natural gas, and chlorine getting filtered out of the environment. That's what we were aiming for, because this Draco Ranch, the oxygen pressure was too low here. In fact, it occurs to me that this is mostly pumping out the oxygen from this as well. That's not the best design, is it? I can move that pump so it's away from the Dracos. Where would I put that? I want to put that somewhere where it's relatively messy, I guess? There's no automation right by the pump, so I can just move this pump wherever I want. So let's just put it over here for now. And then that one's going to come this way. And that way we're not pumping out the pressure directly next to the Drecos, because we're trying to repressurize the Dreco mealwoods. That's the issue we're having. So let's stop filtering this for now. No. Cancel that. The power wire can just go back here. That's not a problem. We're making some wires out of aluminium now, I guess. I should definitely actually replace these tiles, because we're definitely not growing anything here anymore. If I do this on yellow alert, or not yellow alert, priority 9, we should get this done fairly quickly. I will keep the botanical analyzer in here, in case we get any more mutant sleepweeds. I'm not sure how likely that is, because we dug up most of the wheezeworts, but we can try. Right, let's speed to it. Yeah, I was just getting kind of annoyed yesterday. Like, I just want to make more progress. I want to get out of this slog. I want to get to the point where the volcanoes are properly tamed and we've set up the actual main base somewhere else, so we're not still fiddling around with this middle area. And setting up the volcano boiling area will definitely help with that. Shouldn't be too long for us to set up this thing. Yeah, I like these Atmos suits. I think they're cute. We've got the dupes doing some research as well, because they were a little bit bored. We're not going to need a polymer press anytime soon. About the mini pumps. We could use the mini pumps. Hello, Scully. Didn't expect to stream at this time. What have you done so far? Not much. We just started. Yeah, I'm catching up for last week where we didn't get enough sleep. I didn't get enough sleep last night either because I was having nightmares for some reason, but it's the middle of the day, so I'm still fresh. So we can still catch up with ONI. I don't know, I'm just looking forward to going on holiday. I think I should have... If it wasn't for the fact that I was doing the anniversary holiday, I probably would have booked some actual normal annual leave by now. But that's fine. I booked it so it lines up with Easter. So it should be fairly convenient for all involved. Right, let's see. Rowan can actually do with research, right? Let's just give Rowan research. Great area, you can get to suits. We should get more people to suits now. That should definitely be a thing. Yeah, I was having really weird, mundane nightmares about, like, everyday stuff. I don't know. I don't know a lot about the meaning of dreams. What I'm going to do at the moment is I'm going to plug the thermal aquatuner into the steam turbines. I know we're not normally supposed to do this, but my logic is it won't need cooling. These won't need cooling down unless they're running. And if they're running, then there's steam in here. We'll just give it a try. Obviously, later on, we're going to hook all this up to our transformers, but, like, we haven't built them yet, and I still want the metal. And I don't want to faff around with anything else. Now, we were planning on putting doors around here, so we can make this a room where we tune these up. So, I will need to tweak things a little bit in here. I will probably need to actually get you to dig... Can you climb over this? That would work well. We put some ice in here as well, so there's plenty of water on the floor here. There's a few more things we're going to want in here as well. We'll set it up with the conveyor meter. We did actually just unlock the conveyor meter. So we'll need a few steel bits in here. We have plenty of steel. We did just use a little bit to make the thermal aquatuner, but that's fine. Right, auto sweeper can go here. The conveyor loader can go... I don't know, down up here probably? Or maybe we do it like this. We put the conveyor loader here, and then the conveyor meter here. And what we're going to do is we're going to let out a very small packets, so they're very conductive. And then we can get it to exchange heat very quickly because it's very conductive. That's the plan. We'll make the wiring out of aluminium, that seems fine. Yeah, you can climb around here. That's good. I don't want to destroy any of the wild sleepweeds. We're still using them for food. We will probably... Wait, where's the mealwoods? Did we get rid of all the mealwoods? Are we actually at the point where we make enough food without all the mealwoods? I'm not sure that's the case. I guess we're regularly drowning the Drecos now? I don't know. We'll keep an eye on that. We'll put in some more mealwoods if necessary. Right, we did sweep up all this stuff as well. I am just going to keep excavating the whole asteroid. This is definitely something we're going to get done. It's been annoying me how we've had these random lumps of terrain here for a while. And this is definitely something I could do while I'm lacking sleep. Right, you could put more bliss bursts in here, that's fine. Might as well use all the sandstone that's lying around here. Yeah. No, I think I was being too harsh on myself yesterday. I've got to be kinder to myself. But, I was hoping I was going to try and have, some content up and ready to go live while I was on holiday for my anniversary in Scotland. I don't actually think that's going to be the case, because after today, this week's going to be rammed, and I just wanted to catch up with the streaming. We'll see how Bellatra goes. I do have a couple of seeds that we can make small videos about. I could spread them out a little bit, but I probably am just going to have to leave you guys hanging for a little bit, unfortunately. And I'm not going to make any promises with what actually happens this week. I just need to actually see how I feel, because I'm not going to be working from home days, and it's very busy at the moment. Because everyone's going on holiday, believe it or not. That makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, you could do this, you could do this, you could remove this. I guess, actually, you can just remove this as well. That's fine. Let's priority 9 this stuff, just so that it's all done. And then I guess I'll remove these. We can move the puffed into this room. Let's move the puffed into this room. I'll priority 8 these. Let's start priority 8ing stuff again. Yeah. I'm planning on doing 2 normal streams worth of stuff today. We'll see how that goes. We got some loot, that's nice. It's a lovely day outside, but I've had plenty of time outside over the last few days, to be honest. I've been doing a lot of stuff. Outside. Hay fever was pretty bad yesterday, but it's not too bad today. I've been taking my antihistamines now, like the cetirizine hydrochloride. That's usually been pretty good. I don't really get any side effects from that. Is there any part of the map where it's just warm enough? I don't think there will be any part of the map where it's just warm enough by default. I mean, this volcano's been cooking for a while. Actually, unironically, I reckon if we built a plastic temperature plate here, we could get some naphtha right now. Let's do it. Because I don't think it's hot enough to melt here. Yeah, we'll do this. We need to do this to make like a little pool of naphtha to start using for liquid locks. Wow, there we go. The copper volcano is actually saving us. That's good. This wire is disconnected because we actually finished building it. Okay, that's good. Pump it up. Pump those suits up. Hope you're doing well, Lagbot. We're draining the water out of the Paku tank quite quickly, it must be said. This could be a case where I dump the water back on the volcano. Just let the Paku hang out in volcano water. That's not going to go very well. What temperature do you die at? You die at 100 degrees. Well, I mean, this water's quite hot, isn't it? But these suits are going to melt again, aren't they? I think what I actually have to do is I have to dig this out. let the liquid flow down here. It would probably also be wise to do this. And then we could probably actually think about pouring the liquid in. Maybe do some pachinko digging again. You know, that's always fun for liquids, right? I don't think that's going to cause any access shenanigans. Actually, it probably will with this door. Oh, are we restricting access to this door? No. They can't get down here anyways. This should be fine. What's entombed? Oh, the door's frozen over? Interesting. You can dig that ice out, I guess. How's the air pressure looking like over here now? Pretty good. It would be quite easy for me to set up all of these spoms now. I don't really even want to yet, because frankly, we've got 3 spoms will be enough for the 2 cool steam vents. Something I can do if I run out of things to do. Still scolding here. That's fine. You can go heal up in a second. I just want to let this water out down here. I never like having water tanks at the bottom of an access shaft. Oh. You'll be alright, Transcension. I believe in you. Yeah, you'll be fine. We're just gonna watch this very closely. Okay. Right. What we got? Slug eggs? We don't want slug eggs. I am looking to take more dupes, but none of these dupes. That's fine. Right. We're just gonna boil the Pacu on the aluminium volcano? I think we are. Poor sods. We're not very kind to the Pacu on this channel, all things considered. We very rarely actually farm them. They're usually just subject to our whims. There you go, the Pacu Pachinko. Oh, he ate a waterweed seed. Get him. Well, that's to be expected. Oh wait, now you're not going to scold though because it's all water, but this is going to flood. Okay. Well, that's fair enough. There's nothing actually in this tank. I removed that. This water isn't actually going anywhere other than recreation. Oh yeah, we were going to set up a soda fountain. That's what we were going to do. Now, oh, we need the research for soda fountains. We'll grab that in a minute. This should help cool down the volcano a little bit until we get around to actually building stuff again. Obviously, we're not actually going to come down there. I could do the ladder to here. The Pacu are all hanging out on this one tile. Oh, they'll figure it out. Hello, Endothermic. Hope you're doing well. We are catching up on stuff today. You're eating all the waterweed seeds. That's fine. I don't think we're really planning on growing that many waterweed seeds. Also, we're going to have no shortage of them. Look how much ocean biome we've got here. Yeah, build this one. We can dump excess salt water in here. Yeah, today we're just sort of excavating and expanding and gradually taming metal volcanoes. However we see fit. Catching up on research. We're just hanging out. We're just hanging out. We will need to dig the water level out a bit lower still. There is oxygen around this area, so I'm not overly concerned about those suits being flooded at the moment. Mushrooms, we are out of slime. We're out of slime, so maybe I shouldn't be worried about what's going on here too much anymore. We could start digging this area out. Yes, why not? Boo, get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, we'll just dig that for now, that's fine. And then we can dig this. What's the plan here? I don't think there was a plan here. Right, we have the mini gas pump research. That's fair enough. Right, let's research the soda fountain. Because we said we were going to build that. Yeah, this is quite the CO2 pit down here. Now, we do still have a little bit of oxygen from off-gassing, but not a lot. It's kind of a little bit dire. Perhaps I should extend the vent pipe down here now. Yeah, we can extend those vents a little bit. I mean, this one's going to have to go here. That's fine. It does annoy me that I didn't quite make these line up properly. Oh well. That will do for now. I don't think we're going to get that much oxygen out of these. I mean, the main base area is still oxygenated, which is good, which is what we were looking for. Can I priority 9 these digs, just so we can get these suits unflooded again? At least this gives the Pacu somewhere else to go. The water isn't too hot for them yet, but we probably will end up with a lot of tropical eggs. Volcano goes dormant in 13 cycles. Running any mods? Yeah, we have a few mods. This list is most of the mods that we have. I do need to update it because I've just added a new mod that gives us the list. It's a hybrid of the old and new list. It lets you filter it by category, but it also lets you filter it by ticking them on and off. So we can filter out only the seeds that we know we don't have huge amounts of. Very handy mod that I discovered last night after raiding El Turtle Hermit. In fact, let me give El Turtle Hermit a shout out, because that is actually a lifesaver. There you go. They're playing with quite an established base. They had some actual wondrous stuff. That must have been like their main seed, because they were on like cycle 4,300 or something. So I was very impressed by their colony. They had the whole teleporter asteroid. The entire asteroid was a sauna. And that's where they dumped all of their waste heat from everything in their colony. Very impressive. Right, so because we're opening this up as well, I guess this means once the suit docks have cleared, we can actually go... Yeah, we can open this up, grab some more of this water. Is there any more fossil for us to grab? I don't know. You're gonna get a little bit hot, that's fine. The Pacu is still enjoying the water. Glad that the Pacu... Okay, here's the thing. Can they add more Pacu variants to the game? That like different liquids? Like, Pacu aren't fussy about liquids, but make it so that having them in different liquids gives you different egg chances. Can I actually develop a mod where we just have loads of different Pacu variants that do different things based on what liquids they're in? Is that a mod that already exists? I would be very excited to see that. Right, I'm gonna remove this sand tile here as well. Probably this. My favorite quality of life I can't live without is build over plants. What does that mean? That'd be a more interesting breeding chain than shine bugs. Yeah, it's not a chain. It wouldn't be a chain so much as just like lots of different ones. Oh wow, you're already boiling? Yeah, we need to dig this one out and let the water out this way. Can you do that now? Yes, good. We had to do multiple steps and end up with Magma Pacu. I know, right? Magma Pacu should totally be a thing. Right, this looks good. This should help the water level drop a fair bit. And then I can still actually dig these two. Okay. The issue now is the water level is low enough. This is just boiling stuff. Also, this volcano erupts 16.3 kilograms per second for 26 seconds. That is like the spikiest metal volcano I've seen. Like, this one's 8.8. This one's 8. This one's 9.2. So we should like, geotuning this iron volcano should be a priority. Because that's so much metal we could get for free from geotuning. Build over plant size to build buildings, tiles, ladders over plants and automatically roots. Oh. That's a good idea. Oh my god, I see what you mean. Like when you're trying to build tiles, and it's just being super annoying. Wow. It makes sense. Right, I'm hoping the water level is actually going to drain off of these. I'm not sure it's going to do it 100%. Maybe it will. It looks like it's lowering. That's why we had the mesh tiles. If it does drain 100%, we don't have to sweep it up. What do you think, Mr. Paku? I think it will get there. This is below the viscous limit, right? Yeah. That's not below the viscous limit. So what I would actually have to do is... I think I would have to sweep this up. And I think that means I would have to put some more mesh tiles in here, which we could do. I think it just actually means... Killer fish, yes.
Killer fish from San
It does mean
Diego.
killer fish.
I don't know what I am, but
You
I
just
taste
dig these
really
tiles.
good. I'm a killer fish. Hello.
Hello.
I'll be your killer fish for the evening.
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you. Hope you're doing well, Uglavisk. Thank you very much for the follow, Val's Loader. Enjoy your fishy and froggy emotes. Whiskers sends their regards. She's currently noodling around. Hold on, where's Whiskers? She's there. Look, she's here. The fish is here. You guys don't get to see me fiddle with Whiskers that much these days. Because it is daytime, it is actually feeding time at some point as well. We'll feed Whiskers today. Well, I mean, we'll feed it on stream today. We always feed Whiskers. We're not depriving the fish its purpose of existence. I think it's fine leaving these things here. There's no slime lung germs down here. Right, you can't reach this because you can't get through because why? Because we disabled access, so you need to dig this tile, and then you can get here through Atmos suits. That's fine. I think the volcano is kind of at the wrong level. Perhaps what I should do is just build a load of temperature plates. What would I even build them out of, though? Aluminium would just melt. Maybe obsidian. If I build them like... Actually, if I build them like this... Maybe that would do? Yeah, we'll see. Let's try something like that. This is now scolding level, so we should probably actually stop people from coming down here. Okay. What's in here? The soda fountain, right? Yeah, let's put this in. There you go. That should be nice and uncomplicated. Unless there's power shenanigans that I've forgotten about. You're getting too hot again? Wow, really? Why aren't you cooling? There's not that much hydrogen in here. I think I probably need to vent a bit more hydrogen in here. Well... I have a tank. None of these tanks are full of hydrogen. We just let the hydrogen kind of go up. If you could only play one game forever, what would it be? Well, I mean, realistically, the evidence suggests over the last, what, 3-4 years that it would be oxygen not included. I don't think I would ever get bored of this game. RimWorld would probably be a close second. We don't play RimWorld very much, but that's because I know if I did play it, it would take over the channel. So I'm a little bit sus about that. So these upper ones are consuming more gas than these ones. That's interesting. How about we actually... We've got a hydrogen pipe with spare hydrogen in it. Which way do I want to take this? I can take this under here, maybe? Yeah, if I just dig this out, and we'll tile this, then we can hook up a spare hydrogen pipe to go somewhere. So that would just be... Let's see, this is hot hydrogen. Would I want to build this insulated? I think what we... Okay, here's what we do instead. We build a canister filler and a canister emptier. That's what we do. And then it'll be nice and cool by the time it actually gets in here. So, let's just stick... I keep forgetting about these buildings. In fact, can I just stick it... How big is this? It's 3 high. So I can't quite fit it here. I'll tell you what, I'm going to put a tile here, we'll just put a canister filler here. Yeah, I've been enjoying Balatro, but I think I would get bored of Balatro eventually. We're exploring a lot of seeded runs at the moment, because we're finding interesting circumstances that don't pop up in normal gameplay. I think I would be done with that game now until it updates, were it not for that possibility. I do have a backlog of seeds I want to show you guys. Today we have some Tropical Shield from Innocent. That is the drink of the day. And I think we're just going to leave it on speed 2 the whole time. Let's set this to priority 9. Make sure you get your CO2 in there. Right, this is going to be the metal. And then this is going to go in here. So I think we literally just plug one port into the other. And we set this to whatever amount we want. So the average throughput is 367 grams per second. So we would set this to 367 grams per second. Right? We did this in the last run. I may have forgotten some of the important details. But then what we'll do is we'll just lead it around like this. And then we'll lead it up through here, and then we'll just dump it. Because the packs are so little, I think they will cool off in the environment relatively quickly. And we're also just going to dump it in this liquid for good measure. For now. I'll just put it here, whatever. Whatever. Yeah, we can get someone to come and build that. And this will just be set to refined metal. We need to fill the loop up with liquid. Did we build the naphtha? Or did we get the naphtha? No. Because you need to get through here. You can't get through here. Oh, because Rowan's going. Okay. You can get in here. This just needs to be priority 9. Also, I think you need to erupt a little bit more. That'll be fine. It's dissipating a little bit of its heat into the environment, but not a lot. I also want to do a bit more exploration down here. There's a lot of stuff going on down here. I think in all honesty what I would do is... So, the air down here is breathable, but getting down this way is probably not the best idea anymore. So how about we literally just... This area over here... I think what I'll do is I'll seal... Yeah, because there's not even really air down here. I think I need to pump more of this oxygen, right? Let's see. Okay, that wasn't right. This one. I think we need... So, obviously we've got it set up here so that we're dumping oxygen into the machine, which will be used eventually. I think the other thing we should do... Let's actually put a bridge here. And then I'll split this off, and then we'll send this back into the base as well. And we'll use this to oxygenate the lower zone. Now, there's a lot of carbon dioxide down there, obviously, but... we'll still be alright. Now, let's actually just build a tile here as well. Does this actually matter? How much is this actually insulating? A little bit. We'll build that tile. Build that priority 9. We can still build most of this pipework. We can't. Oh, we can't bring it down past this bit here, can we? No. Okay, so that means we actually have to go this way. So don't bother with that then. What are we going to print? Pike apple seeds? Wait, no, we want dupes. You look like a good dupe. You start with operating and electrical engineering. That's reasonable. Yeah, sure. You would be good on the rocket doing the plastic technology. Yeah, we'll get Camila. I think I will actually prioritize rocketry on her at some point, and she could be the pilot. Good idea. Right, Ada, you can have digging priorities. Camille, you can focus on that and rocketry. That's fine. Right, yeah, the Drecos are at the right pressure again. Now we're not pumping all the oxygen out of here. That's good. It does seem like I just need to alternate this occasionally. This is one of those problems where it's like, yeah, I could spend time fixing it, but we're not going to have this forever, so, like, I'm not going to worry about it that much. What else do we want to do? There's some salt water over here. I don't... Right. Can we actually just clear this bit out? You can reach over here. Just clear this bit out, and then we can maybe sweep this all up. This is probably too much to sweep up. Maybe we can put a pitcher pump there. Right. Random-ass salt water is going here. That's something I want you to do. So what we need to do now is we need to put gas bridges over here. Jeff bridges. And then this can come down here. Because we can still build in this corridor. Later on, to get significantly more oxygen than 3 pipes worth out of here, we are going to have to actually organize things. Sadly. This is fine. We can just have people do this. I don't know why I bothered with all those stupid bridges. Right. Bridge this. That pipe's full now. That's fine. That can go down here, and then... I think what I will probably do is I'll just send this over here, and then this is going to bridge in here. Building melted. Hooray! That's what we wanted. That was the actual aim. Good job. Okay, that'll do. I'm not 100% convinced we can reach all of that. Let's just put a little ladder here. Right, we should actually have some naphtha now. Yes, we do. Let's sweep this up very quickly before we get a load of sour gas. Actually, we shouldn't get too much sour gas. I think the copper is mostly going to go up here. But I will get them to sweep this very quickly. Oh, what am I drinking innocent for? It's 12:30. Let's just have some Coca-Cola. Good job, Nails. That was honestly easier than I thought it would be to get the naphtha. And now I can use this to separate out the liquid locks. I like naphtha for liquid locks anyways, because it's so viscous. Right, that's fine. You can stop doing that. Okay, so naphtha... where's the copper volcano? It's here. So I think what I actually want to do is just get you to sweep all of this out. Because it is sealed at the moment. It might take you a little minute to do this. There might be a bit too much water in here. I think there's just going to be a little layer of naphtha along the bottom here. I also need to insulate this, actually, now that I think about it. Yes. Let's actually do that. Actually, maybe the vacuum lock here is fine. If we vacuum this out, so let's actually vacuum this out. Let's put the mini gas pump in here. And just vent it out here. Is this water gonna freeze? No. We could do this for now, and then this power wire, I guess you can send over here. And then we can insert the naphtha into here. Ugh. The naphtha will sink, so that can push the water out, right? I also need to vent this room. So we'll put another mini gas pump here, and that could lead in the same way. And that one could just get hooked up here. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right, door we don't care about. We're trying to get it so that it's draining preferentially from this vent. Because this one is a bit too close for comfort. People are idle now? That's a good sign. Right, you can sweep all this up then? And then we can excavate this bit? Yeah, start sweeping all this random salt water out of here. We can start excavating this a bit more. Frankly, I would just like some extra room for the oxygen to spread out into. I'm wondering whether we need more suits down here. Maybe. We could dig this out. That's not an issue. Oh, that's sand. Oh, whatever. Whatever. It's fine. Just dig it out. And then you can deconstruct this. I guess it stops that polluted water from off-gassing, I suppose. You're hungry. You're grabbing all the food. Okay, I've realized a slight problem with this now. Maybe I actually set up an extra exosuit dock over here. This seems fairly practical now, right? Yeah, let's do it. So I'll build some more tiles. Something like this. There will be polluted water all over the floor here, but that's fine. Then I guess the issue is people could fill up one terminal and leave them at the other. I guess we need to set them to clearance vacancy to avoid that. Maybe. Yeah, we'll just set up another 3 here for now. We'll dig these bits out, and then we can go in here. Right, I should probably actually just make a place where I put all the naphtha, right? Like, if we look at naphtha, what's the temperature range of that again? That's not how you spell naphtha. Naphtha. Hold on. Hold on. No, it doesn't have a J in it. Here we go. It freezes at -50. Okay, so that's pretty convenient. So we can just store it in a tank somewhere. In fact, maybe we just store it here for now. We'll just stick it in here. And then we'll put like a ladder down here. So people can get in and out if needed. And then we'll just put that there. Yeah, that seems fine to me. How's the shine bug doing? We have a coral shine bug in here, which has a chance to lay an azure nymph egg. It's wild that we've just literally ended up with wild shine bugs going up the chain because we had one in our nature reserve in our kitchen, and we've been making the advanced foods. That's actually kind of the craziest thing about this run so far. But obviously we're not going the whole way down the line. Right, we don't have enough food anymore. That was expected. So we could... let's see. We can just set up some more mealwoods. For now. I did literally just move them. We'll set up 2 blocks for now, and then we'll remove them again as necessary. Insufficient water. I'm just suppressing notifications from all of you. Right, am I putting in a second rock crusher? I don't think I am. It doesn't look like they have enough materials to actually crush for that to be needed. Is there another station I want to put in here? I could put the skill scrubber down here. We don't really need that yet. We have the planetarium. I don't think there is anything else we need down here. Maybe we'll just build another one down here anyways. Oh, we could build a sludge press, actually. That's not a bad idea. We could build a sludge press. Because we do have some random mud and stuff from the slug biomes. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, so that could go here. That could go here. And then we can start actually grabbing all of that good stuff as well. Did I disconnected this lamp. That's very funny. That's been running the entire time. Oh yeah, I disconnected it because of the bristle blossoms, but they're too hot now. Maybe we'll leave that one like that, and we'll grow some more here, and then we can actually get a little bit of stuff berry again. You know, just for the just for the coral bug. It's so funny. How much decor does a coral bug give? It gives 50 decor, and it counts as a fancy decor item. That's very interesting. The shine bug counts as a fancy decor item. I never knew that. How bizarre. Right, so I just want you to turn regular mud into dirt and water. Long hair sticks does too. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, but I never thought about it completely. Right, so what we want to do then is this needs to go here. And then I need to actually remove all these tiles, because we're not growing the bristle blossoms here anymore. I remember when we were playing the Darkness Not Excluded run, and we were trying to mass breed shine bugs just to illuminate the whole map. So we could actually see. We didn't get quite that far on that run, but we got to royal bugs. I think we determined that we were actually just going to do sun bugs, and that was the best trade-off. Right, people are idle again. Really? Okay, let's plant the mealwoods then. We could do pike apples as well. How much dirt do we have? We have 200 tons of dirt. I'm not fussed. Right, we can dig this out again as well. We could dig most of this out. I think this is a case where I just dig these bits out and then we let this down here. Grab some more fossil. Now this is not spread out far enough for us to actually sweep it out. I could just dig this, and then it would accumulate down here, and then we could clear this area. That's probably not the worst idea in the world. Also, did we fill the canister filler with hydrogen? We did. So now we can actually get the canister emptier in. Did we build that? No, okay. Build the canister emptier, and then we can dump more... We could dump... Oh. Wait. Oh, no, we don't want a canister emptier. We want a canister drainer. Which is... not researched. Oh, the canister drainer is smaller, isn't it? We could probably fit that into the Dreco room, then. Yeah. We'll do that. We don't need this tile, then, but that's fine. Okay, so build some more... we need to make some more Atmo suits again, as well. Set this to vacancy only. And then we'll make 3 more Atmo suits. Yeah, because they're not really getting in here quickly enough to build anything, so we need a couple more ammo suits, and... all this carbon dioxide, we could put this... we could definitely put this in the... we definitely put this in the canister filler. Let's put a canister filler down here, and then they can grab that for the soda fountain. It's a bit janky. We've done this before with the canister filler only, but it's like... I think we'll get enough carbon dioxide in here. I want to do that anyways. How's this oxygen pipe going? Yeah, you didn't actually end up building this, did you? So let's actually... get over here. And then you can build all of that. And then we can actually get some more oxygen in this area. That will help people. The Paku are getting a bit hot. They're a little toasty. Are we actually cooling down the iron? Not really. The carbon dioxide is not a very good conductive medium. It's not quite scalding here yet, but we'll see. We're grabbing a load of rock for the room, that's fine. Right. If I just get you to come in here and sweep this up, how much of this can you actually sweep up already? Just from the liquid flowing. That's what I want you to do. Just be silly. Silly little fellas. That'll be a fairly large amount of mass grab, right? Yeah, then the rest of this you can sweep up in your leisure, and then this could just be like a little pool. And I'll put enable auto bottle on here as well, because I think we want to remove salt water from any pitcher pumps we have. Got the phosphorite running around here, that's all getting dumped in here. How much phosphorite do we have now? We have 13 tons-ish. You like to see it? You like to see it? Right, yeah, we'll just let this fill up, and then you can dump it in the soda fountain. We only need 500 grams at a time. You guys should really actually be getting on with this. Right, pipe blocked, so that's fine. So what I need to do with this is... I think I need to actually disconnect this from the pump down there, because that's no longer running, is it? Yeah. So now that should flow properly. Except these aren't growing because it's still too cold. I mean, what temperature is this water? Oh, too hot. Yeah, this water's too hot. Okay. Well, that's fine. I guess we'll just reconnect this wire then. And we won't grow these here. I'll solve that problem better later. Right, let's give you suits. Let's give you suits as well. Mima can have mechatronics. That will help. Let's go for supplying on muffins. Supplying on nails. Yeah, that seems good. Dupes aboard again. Right, let's keep expanding out then. We could dig most of this fairly easily. So we could dig this, we could dig this. I basically just want to clear out the space so we can access everything. That will do for now. What's in the pod? Water. We got a frost-proof tidier. I don't think we need a frost-proof tidier. Got an increased food morale bonus, Nicola. That's good enough. Increased food morale bonus is huge. It could potentially be a very large difference to morale, so I've been underestimating that a fair bit. Right, exosuit training for Max. That's nice. Nicola could be an operator as well, and then schedule-wise, Nicola can go down here. There we go. I think 24 dupes is probably about the right number at the moment. And then this can be Nicola's bed. Right, the soda fountain now actually has carbon dioxide. That's great. So, power wire, that can just go here. Looks like there's a little bit of polluted oxygen in this air. That's fine. I could disconnect all of this now. We're not using this. It's looking... Yeah, this is looking fine. There's still some sleep weeds down here. Oh, if we're doing Atmos suits to get in here now, I should actually just open this up, right? Because they're not going to get frostbite now. And then we can grab the fossil. Yeah, we should start actually doing all of this fossil stuff, because that is more lime. You can't reach this now. Well, we want to be able to reach it here, so how about you build a ladder here? Right, where's the specimen? The specimen is here. It's missing a tile. Oh, right, okay. That's misleading. That's very misleading. Yeah, we'll excavate this as well. And then we can do the other fossil, maybe? And go in here as well. How far do we want to go here? Probably go this far. Carbon dioxide vent we're not going to use until we get some Slickster eggs. If we ever actually get these Slickster eggs. I suspect we might have to wait until cycle 500. Right, this is actually small enough we can put it in here instead of the plant. So we should do that. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. Okay, so canister drainer goes here. And then that could just be filled with hydrogen, and then that could just dump into the wart room, and that should hopefully increase the cooling efficiency in here. Not that that's our main aim, but it would be nice. We need to make sure that people are actually... Yeah, nails. Nails. That Dreco has plastic on it. You should be doing this one first. I wonder why that happened. The shearing station is a higher priority. It's potentially some plastic and reed fiber we were missing out on. Hmm. Yay, Groom Dreco. How are you guys? Yeah, you're cozy, that's good. You're cozy. Right, so set this to hydrogen. Maybe it doesn't need to be priority 9. Maybe make that priority 5 after all. This would be nice to do at some point. Right, we have actually opened this up, so... It looks like Muffins and Frankie are the only ones who can do these. Where's Muffins? Muffins is currently asleep. Okay, well that makes sense. You're allowed to be asleep. I'm sad that they changed the texture for the carpet tiles in the mod. I love the kitty carpet. I guess it didn't really have a lot to do with granite, so that does make some sense. Yeah, you're going to keep excavating all of that. This is fine. This can all go as well. This is all very easy to excavate. And there's no real reason not to. So, yeah, you can just remove this. We can also just come in here pretty easily. I don't mind the hydrogen at all. That's not going to be a relevant issue. So you can remove all of this too. Remove that. This could get moved over here. And then this ladder can go out to here. We can dig that up. This could go here. That should be fine. Yeah. Yeah, that should be good. Keep clearing out more space. We want to see lots of green oxygen. This can all be cleared out now as well. So let's actually just do this. That's going to get grabbed eventually. And get you to sweep these bits out as well, and then we can come and grab everything else in that area. We could grab a fair amount of this stuff too. Now, there's no lot of oxygen actually coming in here, is there? Let's see, so are all 3 oxygen pipes moving? Yes. Fossil excavated. There we go, we did it. It's a bone. We're boned. Hello, Dotterly, hope you're doing well. We are exploring a bit more of the map now. We made some more ammo suits. We are trying to build a metal volcano tamer for this, but we need to actually get a bit more oxygen in these suits, really. This is not a lot. We're still actually just trying to to fill up the base. It's quite tempting to actually turn on another electrolyzer. The issue is we're draining these 2 cool steam vents as it is. Maybe we'll just let them fill up slowly. That's probably fine. Right, let's actually dig out this ice now, though. Because now we can actually get over here and get people in here. Like, they're building stuff gradually, but the thing is, people are coming in here to grab all the sleep meats for food as well. And that's still needed. Oh, look, there's a load of sleep wheat down here. Yeah, we'll grab this, too. We put this off for a while because this area is much colder than the rest of the map. Now, the other thing we could do, so... access-wise, I don't really want them coming down here too much. What I might do... because now I've gotten rid of most of the important resources here. I'll leave this here because it's like a little bit of oxygen. But I think what I'll do is I'll put a door here and we'll seal this off. And then we'll get Dupes to come down here from an Atmos suit point of view. And then we can start exploring the lower parts of the map. Yeah, what are you going to do now? You're going to go dig. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, some of the dudes are getting a bit bored because we don't have enough Atmos suits. We could make more if we really felt like it. We just need to give them equal amounts of tasks to do in all these different areas, right? The aluminium volcano is now dormant. That's interesting. How about we actually get you to dig this out as well? We don't really need any of this. There's a few things up here. There's nothing super interesting. There's a hot polluted oxygen vent. Actually, no, I don't want to let this erupt up here because we're planning on building the base here, you know. We could get dupes to start digging this area out. The oxygen level over here is fine. Yeah, we could just get them to actually start doing this. That's fine. We don't have to do it in a super organized fashion yet, just make it so there's less work for them to do in future. Yeah, that'll do for now. What about this bottom bit? We could do this bottom bit as well, maybe? We'll just leave that for now. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's actually, like, most of the time we're playing this game, it's in the evening, so it's dark. Oh, it feels really weird playing it in, like, actual broad daylight. Sometimes a little bit harder to see on my screen. But I'm not shutting the curtains today. I'm not that much of a shut-in. You're gonna erupt again at some point? That's good. So if we look at the coal setting now... Yeah, I don't think we're using the coal... Oh, we are using the coal power plants. Wait, really? Why? Oh. Well, these ones are connected to the base power. This one's connected to recreational stuff. That makes sense. Maybe I need to separate off some lines somewhere. Insufficient refined carbon. Okay, let's make some more refined carbon then. Oh, yeah. Let's make like 50 lots of refined carbon. Do it. We don't need the coal anymore for power. Right, we've got a few more guys running around down here now, so that should be helpful. Let's check that the mechatronics people have construction priority high. Yes, that's an issue. So Mimar needs high construction priority. Amari has high construction priority. I'm going to lower your supplying priority to suit. Mimar, I'm going to lower your operating priority to suit as well. Yes, that would explain why these aren't built. Okay, so we're venting these two rooms now. That's good. Looks like more water is accumulated in here because of ice melting. Yeah, that's probably going to happen. Fossil data decoded. The agent specimen. We've already read all this. I can unpin all resources with this one button. Gross. I will not be clicking that. Right, what we could do... We could admire the Chad Paku, but what we could also do is we could come down here and grab this one. Because it should be fairly easy to actually deal with the germs. Because we've got Weezewarts. And we've got exosuits as well. So I think what I would actually do is this area is fairly clean because it's relatively cold. So let's actually just dig a little passageway down here. What's the easiest way to get in here? In actual fact, it's probably easiest to just come down here, right? Let's just dig a tunnel like this. And then we can get some suit guys in here with Weezewarts and deal with it. Yeah. And then there's just the one spore kid, so that shouldn't actually be too much of a hassle. We can just put a plant box here, Weezewart here, dig this out. We haven't found the magma one yet, obviously, but that's fine. Let's have a look at long commutes. Oh, what's going on here? Nothing too important. Let's have a look at long commutes. Not too bad at the moment. We can't see anymore. There's too many errands. Great. Good stuff. Looks like food is equalized with the mealwoods now. That's good. Bubbles, you can have building. Bert, you can have ranching. Devon, you can have supplying. Okay, so this room is now a vacuum. That's good. Let's take the naphtha, and we haven't boiled the naphtha yet, have we? It's all in these bottles still, right? Just check we haven't generated any sour gas. Good. We don't want the sour gas yet, despite the name of the run. Right. Let's put the bottle emptiers here and start dumping all the naphtha in here, and then we can actually plan around that. We can dig these algae bits out as well. That's fine. Right. We're definitely reclaiming some more space. Okay, we've swept this up so we can dig this bit out. We can also actually dig all of this out. We can also come over here and do something like this. These bits can all get removed. Maybe we'll leave that one there for now. We can start digging across from here. Because this is all just boulders. This is all stuff we can just remove easily. So if the dupes are bored, we can do that really easily. This is cold biome here, but there's a solid bit of abyssalite here as well, so we can dig all of that. That's fine. The dupes are very quick at this, so we have plenty of sandstone, so we might as well use it to build these ladders. And then there's no sand up here, so we can dig all of this out without issue. Oh, wait, no. Not this bit. Load-bearing sand. Good idea. I'm sure that won't come back to bite us. Yeah, you can clear all of that out, and then you can just actually clear all of this out, I suppose. Yeah, why not? We don't care about the random bits of hydrogen, they deal with themselves. Yeah, this is going well. I'm glad I've got some time today to actually fit this in. What we got in the pod? I'm willing to take one more dupe for now. Probably not Ruby. Probably... I don't know. I mean, it's probably a bit too much of a generalist for my liking. I'll take the nutrient bars. I could have taken them, but we're not desperate for dupes. Right, so we should have a fairly large amount of hydrogen in here now, right? Can we actually fill this pipe up a little bit? Oh, this didn't need to be insulated piping. Doesn't really seem like we've been filling this up at all, so let's actually priority 9 this, after all. Right, you've actually built everything in here now. The issue is, we've still got some polluted water off-gassing. So now I think what we actually need to do is... we can't actually sweep this out. You erupt in 9.8 cycles. You'll probably boil this water soon enough anyways. By the time you do that, there'll be a load of steam in here. We need to dump the water back into here as well. So that's gonna be just coming around like this. Right? Just dump it on the volcano. I could dump on the thermal aquatuner. Yeah, there is just too much liquid in here. If I dig this out, can we deal with some of this liquid? I want to make sure we can actually get this functional today. We will definitely get it functional today. Can we get it functional before I go and have a break? That's the actual question, isn't it? Right, what's going on with this water level then? Why are you scolding? Let's also build a tile here. Who's overheating? This is overheating. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow, okay. Kind of weird. Some of the Paku. Oh, right, the Paku are fine. The Paku are still replacing themselves. At least they're not crowded now. The fillet was cooking. An uncooked fillet from a very dead Paku young. Notably, it doesn't state change. It doesn't state change. In the volcano water. What a shame. Always nice to have some surf and turf. Look how many foods we've got on here now. That's nice. This area down here is very messy. I don't think there's a good reason for sealing this off now, is there? The world-cooked eggs are interesting. Yeah, I like that. I like it, I like setting it up occasionally. Right, there is an angry poke shell in here. There are a lot of poke shell molts. It's probably worth grabbing at some point. We can come in here and do that quickly. It feels like it would be OP if it weren't for other foods. Yeah, maybe. Right, you can't actually get further down than this, so I think we can do this for now. We have a lot of extra plastic. And then we can start actually dismantling this whole bit. Because this doesn't matter anymore either. How far do we go with dismantling this bit? Probably all the way over here. I don't think that's really a concern. Also, the fact that we're actually filtering out chlorine from our base, from the gases outside now, means we probably shouldn't be that worried about digging full stop. Might be interesting if you could cook some things, but also burn them. Yes, that's exactly it. I think you should be able to state change foods that can be cooked on the grill, but if they get too hot, they burn into refined carbon or coal or something. I think coal would be fine, because food's low enough mass, that wouldn't be overpowered. I would like to see more food state changes. Are you ill? Wait, oh, you could get exosuit training. Oh, he's got food poisoning. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this is going. The water really is not wanting to drain out of here, is it? I mean, I could dig a little bit further in here if I really wanted. Go the other way and freeze Brackeen for a frozen treat. Hey, that's not a bad idea. I'm very interested to see what the next ONI content is going to be. I'm still kind of hoping they add a Bionic Planet to the Bionic Booster Pack DLC. I would love to see what Clay develops for that sort of thing. What is this? I mean, at least people are going this way now. Stuff is getting built. So this is a power plant, so we can tune these up. Not that that's relevant yet. Any more research we want to do? Let's have a look. Transit tubes. We probably are going to want to do transit tubes at some point, but not yet. Let's get the portraits and stuff sorted out. That's a quick one to do. Yeah, and you can keep digging all this. You can keep digging all this in the meantime. There is oxygen down here. I don't think this is overly hazardous. I don't know. This someone is going to get into trouble here. Maybe. There's some off-gassing, so I don't think it's an issue. Like, if you got meat to 80 degrees to turn the barbecue, but if you got it to 120 or just kept it at 80 too long. I don't know how the game would tell if you kept it at 80 too long. I think I would be happy with it just going to like a maximum temperature and then falling off. Right, we can remove all of this. That's not an issue. Yeah. That's fine, no docks available. Oh, that's the whole thing, isn't it? That's why we don't do it like this. They're gonna keep doing that as well. We'd have to add a new system for it. I mean, what we could do is we could actually just make this... We could actually just close this door. So you can come in here for tuning, but not for other reasons. And then we could extend this out. That would probably be sensible, wouldn't it? I think I'm alright doing it like this. And then we'll put in another checkpoint. We'll put in more docks. And then we'll hook this up. Because we're going to want a lot of people to come into the frozen area generally. Yeah, that's probably sensible. We'd probably have to hook up a bit of a more robust oxygen solution for that, though. We could remove all of this wire, that's fine. You aren't growing because you're too hot. Okay. Well, that's not great. What happened here? Right, we could dig all of this out. I think it was just this we wanted to sweep up as well. And then we could dig all of this out. That could all go... Yeah, that's fine. We've given them plenty of random digs to do. We're starting to excavate the map fairly well. Right, let's actually tell them to dump the naphtha in here before it's too late. What's overheating? The checkpoint again. I wonder why that's happening. I'm glad that the Paku are doing okay. We could start dumping some more water down here. I think I do gradually want to get all of the saltwater, excess saltwater down here. Oh, we've let some out down here. That's fine. Hello, little Psycho Panda. We're doing alright, thanks. We are on sour gas or bust. So the aim for this run is we're going to set up a system where we're boiling plastic from the glossy Drecos, turning it to sour gas, and then condensing it into natural gas, and then getting a load of power, and getting enough water from that to grow bristle blossoms to keep sustaining the glossy Drecos. We did a video about it a while ago. We did a few videos, actually. You can see them here. But at the moment, we're just setting up the base and setting up the industry. At the moment, what I'm specifically doing is just excavating a lot of the asteroid. And we're also trying to set up a good... we're trying to set up a volcano tamer over here. The issue we're having is that... Yeah, the issue we're having is that there's some polluted water in here that's off-gassing. Which is very annoying. So we're just building a few extra suit dock terminals at the moment, and we'll get everyone working in here. Let's priority 9 this. Other than that, it's going pretty well. The dupes aren't going to stay here forever, though. this... Obviously, we've got a giant empty space in the middle of this seed. But what we're going to do with it is we're going to turn it into the sour gas boiling complex. Because I have no idea how big that's going to be. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to set up a smaller base for the dupes in this ocean biome. Where it's not going to get in the way. And then we're going to have a transformer spine that wraps around the whole perimeter of the asteroid. So all the heavy watt wire is well contained, and then we can easily feed it into whatever we need to, without having to do a load of heavy watt wires into our gas boiler design. Because I don't like doing that. I'd rather keep the heavy watt wire somewhere where it's not interfering with how I'm building tiles. You're watching my asteroid cluster types guide video because I couldn't decide what asteroid to choose to tackle. No worries. Yeah, I made those videos because I was trying to make it so that I had a resource myself for finding good runs to do as well. I'm really glad a lot of people are finding it useful. We need to make more Atmos suits. I'll swap out that dock for a checkpoint fairly soon. What about the gas pipe? Yeah, so we can remove this pipe now. We can disconnect this. How are the oxygen pipes looking? Looks like they're all flowing, so that's good. We are actually pumping it all out of this bomb. We've got 3 electrolyzers on the go at the moment. We'll get more going later as we need to, and as we get more water sources hooked up. But one thing about the seed as well is there's no oil biome. We generated an oceana with magma channels, such that the magma channels in the ocean deleted the oil biome. So there's no lead, there's no crude oil, there's no petroleum. You don't need to tinker with these yet, sorry. Okay, so let's actually make 7 more Atmos suits. At least we have lots of refined metal. That's good. Right, get rid of this sand. And I think we're now at the point where we can speed 3 it. How many frames are we going to get speed 3 it now? The issue is, obviously the more of the map we open up and the more dupes we have and the more critters we have, the more annoying it's going to be. Right, you got sheared on time, so it's not all of the Drecos getting sheared at the wrong time. I think that was just a one-off. Okay, I'm happy with that. We're unlocking some more decorative stuff now. We have lots of reed fiber. We have 70 units of reed fiber, and we have 6 tons of plastic and 9.5 tons of steel. We've been making the steel for a long time using this metal refinery and the glossy Dreco ranch. This has been working pretty well. And we've done more hydrogen in here now as well, so I think these... It looks like 3 of the Wheezeworts consume a lot of gas, and these ones aren't. Yeah. So we're trying to fill this room with a little bit more hydrogen, but this isn't getting filled up very often. Wait, no! Don't put chlorine in here. Oh, is it enable auto bottle? No. Okay. I think we haven't dumped any chlorine in here. I think that's fine. Right, now I need to actually deconstruct this, I think. Otherwise we're going to have the docks problem again. I don't think we actually need these. I think I'm going to remove 2 of them from here. And I think overall we shouldn't even need this one. So I'm actually going to undock this one and disable this terminal now. Because I don't think the dupes will get scolded coming down here now. It's sealed off from the volcano. Right, so now I need to put another thing here. And then deliver. Yeah, at least the dupes aren't pondering all the time on speed 3 now, so we can just get this all done. I'm sad. I wanted to get the traffic overlay mod installed so that we could see which of these ladders are worth plasticking. I think we want to plastic it internal to the base, so we'll do that as well. And then the rest of them I think we'll leave for now. Yeah. I'm pretty happy with how this is going. We're still generating plenty of natural gas over here. This polluted water is getting a bit low. What we could actually do So, what's the germ situation like? I think we can reach in here and dig out these algae tiles. And then this polluted water can get that out into here as well. I'm kind of just trying to decontaminate the asteroid. In fact, I can also move this down here, can't I? That should be straightforward enough. Oh, maybe not. Can I get you on a ladder just like over here? That could work, right? What we got? Copper. We got a plus 15 rancher night owl with narcolepsy. I don't think I want a rancher with narcolepsy because I feel like they're gonna drop critters randomly a lot. So let's just get the copper. Was very tempted. Oh yeah, we should totally drywall this room because we're not moving this. This is permanent now. So let's put some drywall in here. I'm gonna put the raindrops in here. I don't think we'll be doing the ethanol condensation trick in here because I want the dupes to be able to wander in and out, and I don't really want to put a proper liquid lock on this yet. Right, deliver a suit here. It's going to take a while to fill all of these up with this pipe. Looks like this one's backing up occasionally. I could have this one 50-50 into this one, maybe. That was not what I wanted to do. No. Actually, if we're filling the suits, and we've got too many suits to fill, we can just plug this one back in. And then set this to vent anything that's not polluted oxygen. Anything that's not oxygen. This is hooked up correctly. Yeah, I guess that would help. I mean, let's see what the oxygen pressure does in here. I think it will be fine now. But if we're doing that, it doesn't make any sense to dump it into this vent. What I'm thinking is maybe I just extend this up here a little bit. We vent it more up here as well. Yeah. What we got research-wise now? More portraits. We got the landscape and the portrait. Amazing. I think we'll hold off the research for now, because I've given you guys a lot of random digging errands now. Wait, you're just venting the oxygen over here? I don't think we need to do this anymore. Let's disconnect this. That will help. We were venting it because polluted oxygen was... We were also just trying to vent it because we didn't have enough suits yet to require all this oxygen. Now we do. I could also put more vents over here if I felt like it. But again, I don't think I do feel like it. We'll just let them crack on for now. I'm hungry. What should I eat? When should I eat? I'd like to get this actually working if we can. I feel like ice cream would be nice. You're too hot. Is this because we're supplying you with hot dirt? That could be the issue. I'm not surprised the temperature is gradually rising over here. I mean, if we look at this, if we set it to relative temperature, we set it to 30. Yeah, let's see. What's the best area to go? This would be a pretty good area to just grow mealwoods. Yeah, we could do that. We could just put them down here for now. Nothing overly wrong with that, right? Put a load of planter boxes over here for now, and then we can shift it away from the base. Yeah, let's do that. Let's, and then we can get more dupes. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, we're not cooling the oxygen explicitly yet. We do have an anti-entropy thermonullifier here, but the heat generation is probably a bit too much for that. We're actively cooling the Drecos, so this is staying nice and cool. Everything else is gradually heating up, which is fine for now. But it won't be forever. But we are going to move this eventually, so that's still fine. Are you actually filling up all the way now? Yes. Mostly. It's pretty close to all the way up. So, set this to vacancy as well. I should set all of these to vacancy, really, shouldn't I? I don't really want to get rid of this, because this is where we're dumping all the random poke shells. I could open this bit up. There's no reason not to dig this. Actually, leave that there. Dig these. I could actually open up most of this, couldn't I? Then I guess the question is, how do we actually... No, I think we leave this closed for now so we can actually grow the mealwoods down here for a little bit. That's fine. There's also more goodies we can grab over here. So let's go ahead and do that. What's overheating? Ah, bamboozled. All the plants are too hot in the nature reserve now. Does this still count as a nature reserve? It does. Therefore, it doesn't matter. Oh, we got puff princes in here now? No! We've been foiled. We've got puff princes in here now. They're making loads of oxalite. Oh, whatever. Right, how is this unreachable? What are you talking about? Oh, we need a ladder here. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, we just let them crack on. There's plenty of stuff for them to crack on with. What are you doing? Oh, you're dumping salt water? Oh god, that's... that is not an efficient use of your time. Also, I'm going to disable this for now because the volcano stopped erupting. You don't need atmo suits for this for now. There's still a regular puffed over here, so that's fine. The digging operation continues. There isn't anything else super interesting over here. We've known this for some time. So if we whip out the temperature map mode, it looks like this whole area we could just put mealwoods on. Yeah, maybe we just do that. How many mealwoods would that be? So that is 51. It's a fair few mealwoods. Probably don't need that many. Now, one thing to bear in mind is there's no forest biome. So pips for dirt isn't very likely. Unless we go to the forest asteroid. So we probably shouldn't be doing Mealwoods forever. And we're not going to. I just didn't want to actually set up... Let's get George suits. Let's get Transcension suits. I don't want to set up more proper ranches until we've actually set up our main base layout. It's cycle 200 and we still haven't done that. There's some tiles over here. We'll continue digging this out gradually, but that's a fairly minor... actually, no, that's not a fairly minor objective. We do want to do this. So let's actually come down here and do this. Come down here and do this. Yeah, these are rapidly just getting too hot. We're probably not actually going to be able to grow them for much longer here anyways. Okay. Maybe we just move them down here. That should be enough mealwoods for now, right? Can we also actually do this? I would like to do this today. Maybe this could be the thumbnail. Us actually solving the fossil situation. The magma fossil is down here. We can deal with that as well. We just actually have to find the path down there. And we'll probably leave that for a little bit. We're just going to watch Ari dig. The good thing about the exosuits as well, if you don't know, they do give you a large bonus to excavation. So they're very worthwhile. Meanwhile, the Packers are just like, what the heck? What the heck is going on? What's all this water doing? Wow, what is the water doing? Look at this! That's weird! It's just because the water is slightly too hot and it's gradually... Like, it's not able to dissipate the heat because the rock is already slightly too hot. Trippy. Oh, this is fine. Ari's doing a pretty good job getting down here. In fact, we should be able to find some more stuff down here. Maybe there's another geyser. Oh, I spoke too soon. Yeah, let's do all the fossils today. We're on cycle 200. Not bad. It's funny. I feel like by the time we actually get around to doing the sour gas boiling stuff, we're going to have spent more time on this run. Or more cycles on this run than all the other runs. We've been playing it pretty quickly compared to our normal runs, where we're spending a bit more time being careful. But that's fine, because now we don't have to ponder... Now the dupes aren't pondering at speed 2 or speed 3 all the time. We can just speed 3 instead of getting loads of dupes. So that's not necessarily a big problem. Yeah, where are you guys going? Oh, you're just going to go grab all the sleep meat now? There's a sleep meat in here, look. There's a few in here. Let's grab... How do we grab those? Probably... in here, like this. That seems good. This is just going to do this for all time, isn't it? Well, at least one suit has got oxygen down here. Transcension is back. Have I really been playing that much faster? I always think of you are being good at faster loose anyways. It depends. Like, in previous runs in general, we'd be mostly playing on speed 1 or 2. Even if we were going fast or loose, because before they were pondering. What with all the open volcanoes and the wire abuse. I mean, loose, yes. I mean, usually, in the previous runs, we'd get about 15 cycles per stream. In this run, we've been doing about 20 to 30. That's what I've noticed when I've been uploading the videos, anyways. Yeah, let's see if there's any more geysers down here. I bet we'll find the saltwater volcanoes soon. Or the saltwater geyser. I'll be pretty easy with that. Yeah, fast and loose, but just a low speed. Exactly. Okay, it occurs to me I can probably just stick the ladder here, even if the fire pole doesn't go all the way down. That's fine. Let's see, we don't want the Freya. I don't think we want the Quinn either. We have a lot of operators now. That's fine. We could be a bit more picky than that. Food's still doing fine. I mean, we're doing it fast and loose here because we haven't bothered setting up a freezer or anything. Now, this is a lot of random material we could just get out of the way as well. Yeah, that should actually be really easy. Oh, Tech Rock, you could be picky, yeah. How are you? We're doing the very rare occasional weekend stream. Why did I just randomly dig this path down here for it to fill with water anyways? What was the purpose of that? Right, loot. What we got? We got the Blossom Ceiling Light. We already had that one. That's fine. This water should be easy enough to just dump in here. All I would need to do is come over this way. But I would need to actually ladder up to this bit. Yeah, that's fine. We can do that. And then that's going to be one less obstacle for down here. And then similarly, if I go over here, then I could get you to come in here. And then probably something along these lines. Yes, that would be helpful. We'll do that at some point as well. Right, speed 2. Even while we're doing all of this background stuff, I do still want Ari to actually dig down here. I guess I have got you digging through the hardest material to actually get around here. That's fine. There's food poisoning in this water. That's odd. I mean, obviously we've caused it in the past. I don't know where exactly. Now, what is the easiest way of getting in here after all of the other stuff? Because we need to build something on this tile. We could come down here, grab this, grab the fossil for sure. Watch out for the slime lunch. What? Oh, the slime lung. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we have. That's why we've been digging through the abyssalite. We should be fine. Keeping a pretty beady eye on it as usual. I do want to go through here too. Let's just dig through here and explore. Can't believe we're digging through the beautiful abyssalite. Yeah, no. I've never been that fussed about preserving the abyssalite. I am keen to demolish this entire asteroid. We've been threatening to do it for a while, and this is definitely the run where we're going to do it. We will make reserves for all the critters. Nobody likes those beautiful flowers. You clean dig everything. Yeah, we haven't really been... Yeah, we haven't done a huge, massive asteroid excavation in a while. Hope you're doing well, FRD Dots. We are mostly just excavating at the moment. We have kind of got some volcano stuff going on over here. I'm kind of waiting for this to erupt now, to be frank. Because there's a little bit of polluted water in here that keeps off-gassing. Actually, I think it stopped off-gassing. No? No, it hasn't. Ah, whatever. This is going to erupt soon enough. 3 cycles. I think, actually, you know what? I'm just going to seal this off. We're going to let it boil. Wait, this is a very fragile liquid lock here now. We'll come back to this in a minute. I'm going to dump some naphtha in here. I might as well dump the naphtha in here now, right? There's no reason not to. I'm one of the nice mods that is the open worlds. Oh, really? I haven't seen that mod. You tried a mod that replaced some of the Abyss Light with Neutronium. I thought it'd be a fun way to try and build around the map gen, but it turned out to be just annoying. Yes. Yep. Very true. We've only really got one guy exploring down here at a time, though, because there's not enough oxygen getting to these suits. I would like a little bit more oxygen getting over here. This is probably a sign I should just disconnect. If I just disconnect this vent, that will help. Let's disconnect all but one of these vents. Yeah, that does sound really annoying. Let's put a... Well, I'm just going to tell him to keep digging down here for now. There's more fossil down here. How much fossil do we actually have? A fair bit, so we don't need to dig more fossil just for the sake of it. Oh, wait, there's some random stuff in here as well. I feel like I should probably just get people to come in here and do this at some point, but there is no oxygen left down here. That seems like an Atmos suit job for me. Yeah, the game really just does seem to want to make you do suits now. You're recovering from cold even though you're in a suit? Why? Oh, I think I've realized what's going on. They're getting cold, getting in the suit. And then they're not doing the task. Oh, that's so annoying. Looks like Nightbot has slain FRD Dot. That's fine, that's a whispering thing. Wait. How'd you do this? You should be fine. We just need to dig some very specific tiles. Yeah. You stupid so-and-so. Don't do it. Yeah, I generally don't play gameplay-related mods, but that's fine. It's nice to know about them. Well, I think all of our dupes are sufficiently trained. This shouldn't really cause too many issues. Yeah. I think at this point, we just built this. Right, we can't get in here. Why can't we get in here now? Because you can't get in here. Okay. There. Well, I guess a lot of the ice is melting now, isn't it? The anti-entropy thermonullifier has finally been unfrozen. Yeah, don't worry about this then. Yeah, they're getting cold before they're getting in the suit, and then they're going to recover immediately. That's really inefficient. They really don't like soggy feet, do they? The issue here is... that liquid vent can't be here then. Because otherwise we're going to end up with liquids down here and they're going to be getting too cold. We did have a heater here as well. You should not need to go recover from cold when you're in an Atmos suit. Right, what are we doing about this then? So... this was the water that was Do I just put a mesh tile here? I think I just put a mesh tile here. This doesn't have to be completely sealed off. Temperature-wise, there's very little difference. So, mesh tiles it is. Who would like wet socks? I know, but like, it's silly. But I don't know, I guess it's one of those things that the game is actually really hard on about now. Like, they want to make sure that your dupes are comfortable before they get in the suits, which I guess does make sense when you think about it. Yeah, because you're going to recover from cold now as well, but why? What's to recover from cold about now? I mean, we can sweep up all this random liquid here, for sure. These mealwoods I'll get rid of once they get too hot. If you already have wet socks, it doesn't dry your socks if you put your boots on. Yep, that does make sense. Now you're recovering from heat. Okay, well... I guess we will enable this then. And you're deactivated because... why? Oh, because we're actually out of coal now? Yeah, we are out of coal now. So this needs to be hooked up to a separate power source. Or we just need to dig more coal and tell them to stop putting it in these ones. I guess we did turn a lot of it into refined carbon. Let's look for more coal. There is a fair bit more, now that we're actually removing it. What is this? We do not need all these random lumps of coal. You can grab this, that's no issue. This one's one we can grab too. You just dig this out. Oh, you can't reach this tile after all. Oh, that's irritating. Am I gonna have to put a wart seed in here? I feel like we will. That's fine, we can fit one in here. Oh, we turned on the Amorbus mod as well again. I forgot I had that once. Here he is. Here's our little imposter. God, that's such an old reference now. I feel so old. Right, so we're getting down here. That's fine. I'm not seeing any geysers. That's alright. So now we need to put a wart seed down here too. And then what we could do is... Actually, I know what we need to do. We need to tile this first, and then corner dig it, and then put the wart here. That's what we need to do. In fact, I could just... I'll leave this here, that's fine. Right, let's watch you. So you're frost resistant at the moment. So you shouldn't go back immediately. Will you go back once you stop being frost resistant? Do you still get soggy feet in an Atmos suit? That would be very silly.
Thanks for the sub.
Damn it!
He haven't been here in a while.
Even indeed. Hope you're doing well. Enjoy your green platy. Thanks very much for stopping by. Yeah, we're on Sour Gas or Burst. We're doing a rare weekend stream because I was not very well during the week, to be honest. So, we're catching up. We've done a fair bit of excavation. We're just looking around, trying to find a good area for the base. I think we are going to put it up here. But I want to find the rest of the geysers before we do so. People are still excavating in the meantime. We've got a copper volcano that's just about to erupt. There's a little bit of polluted water in here, which is annoying, but I think at this point we're just going to boil it. We're going to put the naphtha in here anyways. We'll put enable auto bottle on this. We made some naphtha, we dumped it in here. A fairly large amount. This could be probably 8. We just took a plastic temperature plate and we melted it against the volcano. This should be enough naphtha for all our liquid locks though, if we're careful. Right, so now I can dig this out. I can tile this, actually. We'll tile it. And then we can remove these, put the Wheeze wart back here, and then we can excavate this fossil. And I think what we'll do is we'll just keep digging around this. We'll see what we can find. I'm very curious at this point. And we've got to dig in such a way that we're not going to disturb the ocean, but I think we'll just about manage. Cancel this. Go back over here. I don't think we need to dig in here. There's nothing left to see this way. I'll keep this one priority 9. Right, you're sopping wet. You were recently submerged in liquid. You're not going to suddenly go and recover from cold, though, are you? And then you. What about you? Yeah, you're fine. Right, so there's no germs over here now, so that means I can remove this. Remove this. Yes. Oh. Yes, thank you for resubscribing. 100% of the revenue generated by this channel is reinvested back into the channel, either into the stream or the fish. In this case, we're investing in an aquarium chiller for the fish, so that when it gets really hot in summer, I don't have to keep rotating cool packs in or out. And I think we're pretty on track to meet that goal. The loaches are all doing fine. They're just chilling. Right, let's put this Wheeze wart in, and then we can actually grab this fossil. We have a large amount of fossil now, just from actually excavating all these sites. That's actually probably more worth it than the end destination for us at the moment. Oh, look how this water is all condensed in here now. There's a security door. There's a radioactive biome. Wait, do we have bees? Do we have bees? Doobie-doobie-doo? Yeah, keep having a look. I don't think we have bees. There's a geyser. Let's just cause environmental catastrophe and open this up. You seem pretty determined to open this up anyways. Hooray! New exploration. These eye suits are growing on me. They look best viewed from a distance. There is a saltwater vent in here somewhere as well. I would actually like to go find that. So maybe if we just go... God, he has been so quick going through this. I don't really mind what happens specifically with the ocean biomes here. So if a tile collapses, then so be it. Yeah, no bees. I don't expect to see any bees here. Wart goes here. We have plenty of Wheeze warts now. And in the meantime, everyone's going on with all this digging. What's in the pod? A Drecklet, hiding, supplying, suit wearing. Look, it no longer shows the +2 strength twice here. They fixed that. That's a nice quality of life improvement. We'll print the Drecklet, that's fine. And we'll wrangle you. We'll put you in here. Nicola's on the soda. Good on Nicola. Wait. We need more Primo Garb. I've been forgetting about this. Let's make like 5 snazzy suits and 5 primo garbs. Yeah. We got some default clothing dupes. Alert! Alert! Yeah, we'll just remove... I think we'll just remove all these mealwoods now. We don't need them up here. They're growing fine down here. It's nice and cool down here. I don't want to automate this because we don't want to grow the mealwoods forever, but we're still excavating a lot of dirt at the moment, so I'm not that concerned. You don't need to tinker these anymore. So don't bother with that. In terms of coal, how much coal we got left? Not lots. We'll keep looking for more coal for now. There's a fair bit in these annoying rooms. Oh, is that it? Oh, there's a big deposit down here. Okay, we can grab that fairly easily. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. We will transition off of that at some point. There's a natural gas vent here as well. This is dormant now. I should actually get in here, right? This whole area is isolated. It's full of chlorine, but the pressure is pretty low. I could literally just open this up, but the thing is, I want to better contain this. Where would I put the liquid lock as well? Because... oh, I think I would just put it here. Right, let's actually just come in here and make a quick liquid lock as well. I don't really care about getting up here anymore. So, yeah, we'll just put a quick liquid lock in here, and then that will do. So I guess we'll put a bottle empty here, a bottle empty here, some salt water, and then we'll get this set up. And then we can plug that into our recreational buildings, and that should be fine for now. Obviously, we're still going to hook up everything with the transformers, but that can wait for later. Right, we've dumped too much naphtha in here. That's fine. We'll let the liquid all boil, and then the naphtha will spread out, and then we can reduce the level a little bit. You're going to erupt very soon. At least they're actually getting in here now. Muffins and Barney are on the job. Oh, it's hard work being a dupe, isn't it? Such a stressful existence. Right, can we have a closer look at all this? This should be priority 9, right? It is. You're gonna go eat. You're gonna go to the loo. Fair enough. Still on the lookout for other geysers. You're sopping wet as well? Okay. Right. There's still a load of zombie spores in here. It's going to take a while to delete them all. There's a lot of spores. But they are going down, so we just need to wait on that for a little while. Oh, this should be priority 9. This should be priority 8. There you go. You definitely aren't suit trained. Fabrication supply. Well, that doesn't seem like a particularly good use of your time. It's flooded. Oh yeah, this is flooded. That makes sense. What commute's looking like these days? They need to update this report, right? They should let you filter these reports so that any entry below a certain percentage you don't care about. You can list it as other. Let us configure that. Okay, I picked the wrong moment to switch over to the skill screen, apparently. Let's keep skilly people up. Mechatronics for FRD dot, that's nice. Frankie, you can have building. Dotterly, you can have... oh, what do you want? What do you want? I guess we'll give you tidying for now. Nicola, you can have electrical engineering. And Ada, you can have digging. Yeah, let's see what this geyser is. And let's see if we can keep finding any more geysers. Joshua's on the case. Looks somewhat interesting. What do we got? Hydrogen vent? I'll take that. I mean, I'd rather have bees, but this is a fairly convenient place for a hydrogen vent. Fairly out of the way. I don't think we just let it erupt. We're not we're not that desperate for power. Right. Doesn't look like there's any geysers over there, but I can get around fairly easily in here, so we should probably just explore this biome anyways. If nothing else, it means we have plenty of extra uranium for melting in volcanoes later. There's the saltwater vent. Okay. This is a relatively spiky one. Okay. And there's another vent. Okay. Wow. How eventful. Let's come up here. Let's see this. That's good. That's a large chunk of exploration done already. Yeah, and we could pretty efficiently get down over here as well. You've taken over. You're gonna go recover from cold now. If I interrupt you... So your body temperature is here. If I interrupt you, will you stop? Yes! Oh my god. That's so stupid. So what we should actually be doing is literally babysitting the dupes, because they're getting the recover from heat, recover from cold errands, and we can manually cancel it every time. That's so stupid. I think I discovered that a while ago and I just forgot about it because it annoyed me so much. We'll have to remember to keep doing that then. What's in here? Looks like some kind of useless vent. Oh, a gold volcano. Okay, okay, I take it back. I'm just going to open you up now. Is there a problem with melting the whole radioactive biome? The issue is we'd end up with a lot of liquid uranium, probably. The recover errands at least clear a debuff or something? No. No, they don't. It's just an errand for the dupe. Right, here's what we do. We come over here. We tile this up. We put some salt water in here from this biome. And then we have a gold volcano. So I didn't need to refine all of that gold amalgam in the end. Oh well. It's idle. I will open this now. This is too important to not open up, right? Gold for the decor! Ari's very happy to find the gold volcano. Right, you do need to build this. So Dothley is coming to build that now. And then we will get over here as well. The Wheezeworts are not doing a lot of cooling at the moment. It's a shame it feels much less annoying, even though it's technically worse. They got a debuff that the recover got rid of, yeah. I mean, if they have the chilly the thing is, right, if they have chilly surroundings or something, then it does matter. But these guys don't have the debuff because they didn't actually get cold enough to trigger it. That's very irritating. Well, why do you have an errand to go research this if you can't actually get in here? Let's see. We could get in here pretty easily. Let's just dig this, and then we can come down here. Then something like this. There's probably an easier way to do this, but whatever. No, not that. This. Yeah, Friday night that as well, just so we can go have a look. I want to melt the biome, but I don't want to melt the uranium. Oh, I'm very excited. Right, you need to build this tile, sorry. That's not optional. The other stuff is... Right, and now I can just dig this out over here. That salt water may freeze a little bit. I imagine it'll probably be fine. We can come dig this as well. I'll come dig this just so we can get over here and have a look. We're coming down here to grab all the fossil? That's quite funny. Okay, Copper Volcano, what are you up to? You're going to erupt in 0.3 cycles. Okay. Let's speed through it. Let's see what the Copper Volcano does. We need to get rid of all the water in here. And we've got some naphtha in here, and that should flow and form the liquid lock. We'll probably keep melting plastic into naphtha to get more material for liquid locks. Because there's no oil. Very close to erupting. But a watch pot never boils. Right. Yeah, so if I see the dupes fleeing and they haven't got the debuff, I can just get them to turn around. That's important for when we're doing stuff like this, and I can't identify the reason as to why they're actually doing that stuff. Pokeshell's going to investigate the gold volcano. Right, there's another vent. Okay, this is probably something as well, right? Let's see. Build granite ladder. Dig this up, dig this up, dig this up, dig this over here. Yeah, that will do. Exciting times for these guys. You're hungry now. Okay. What's melting? Okay, that's correct. So we put the heavy wire in here. That melted into liquid uranium. That's what we want for the thermal exchange medium. This one still needs to melt. That's fine. We're getting a load of steam in here now. The water should start boiling fairly soon. This is going to break, obviously. I guess I'll depower this now. And we need all the water to boil out of here. So the metal is getting let out in very small packets now. And the packets are small enough they immediately exchange heat with all the liquid. And then they should dump out nice and cool. Okay. Well, it's not perfect, but it's something. I mean, let's see what temperature this gets up to. I mean, obviously it's reheating on the steam now, but it's going to cool down on this water. Yeah, each packet is so small that it immediately exchanges heat. It's tiled up. That's not good. It got too cold. It will melt again. Wait, you didn't put the depleted uranium in here, did you? Oh, of course you did. Move that down here. Yeah, this is fine. Let's actually put some more temperature plates in here as well. Let's put some obsidian temperature plates in here. I probably should have done that originally, right? That will do. I don't need this to be top priority. Look, it's pooping copper. And the copper is cool. Hooray! We'll keep going a little bit longer before we take a break, and we'll get that sorted out. Get a nice clean thumbnail for that. Yay, gold! Oh no. We could get a thumbnail of Squilliam just in the gold volcano. He's fine. He's fine. It's not that good a thumbnail. We could do better. The gold does not have a very high heat capacity. I'm not really worried about this. And it's not like we have a shortage of water to dump on it. Where else do we want to go? Okay, let's have a look at this vent, first of all. Let's see what it is. It's a saltwater geyser. Another one. Okay. Yeah. Now, are we going to use the gold volcano to boil the saltwater geyser? Probably not. It's probably not enough heat. Maybe if we geotuned it. Not going to complain either way. We've got two saltwater geysers. This one's less spiky than this one. So this one should be the priority if we're going to geotune them. Would I geotune them? Probably not, because it won't be positive with bleach stone. Maybe this one would be. Oh, I'll have to go back and refer to the video that I made on YouTube about when to do it. But I suspect this one's worth geotuning and this one isn't, from a bleach stone point of view. Okay, we've let slightly too much water in here. That's probably fine. So, where else do we want to go then? We can restrict access in here and make it so that dupes come down here, but they're already going in this way now, frankly. Obviously, it's a pretty inefficient way of getting down that far. So maybe we tell them to go this way. That seems like what we'll do. Would the heat from one geyser be enough to one Geo2 geyser be enough to boil both for double salt? I mean, that's what you usually do with saltwater vents anyways. You geotune them to boil the water, and then the gold volcano doesn't need to heat it up. But the issue with that is, it's not necessarily bleachstone positive. Like, even though you're getting the salt out of it, because the ratio of salt to water is relatively low for a saltwater geyser, it's very positive in power of water, but you do still need a little bit of bleachstone. But honestly, it's actually probably... We've actually probably got enough bleachstone on the map that we could do it for a while. But I really don't think we're going to need that much water. And we've actually got plenty of power sources as well. So I don't think it's going to be a huge priority. It's also a little bit far away. I mean, that is the thing. I could move the dupes to be based here. Is there any real reason for doing that? Not really. It's kind of out of the way and annoying. I mean, I guess that is what I want to do. I want it to be out of the way. These ocean biomes are generally pretty good at turning into dupe-based areas, because there's not a lot of obstacles in them usually. But I'm pretty sure this one over here is going to be more convenient, because it's right at the top of the map. The dupes could be right next to space if they need to be next to space. I think it would generally be easier to have them close to the top of the map than the bottom. But, I don't know. Well, all the water's condensed again. I believe it's just because there's material in here still. We still need to heat up more stuff with the copper. That's fine, we'll let it go. We'll let it continue. I just want to keep seeing what's down here now. Oh, there's another vent. Look at this. Right. Let's continue. I don't want to let all the salt water out of here. So how about we actually go up here, down here, down here. That seems fine. Yeah, priority 9 this. Oh, we need to put a ladder here somewhere. Really? I'm not digging through a single rock tile? There is a little bit of sedimentary rock. Okay. Let's build a sedimentary rock ladder here, then. Magma. Okay, there's magma. There's polluted water, mud. There's a slug biome down here. That's actually really nice. So that means we don't have to worry about demolishing the other slug biomes, because there's probably still going to be a slug in here. Let's go investigate that as well, because we can do that fairly quickly. I like this. I like exploring the map. It's very satisfying. You're gonna go eat. That's fine. The poke shell's on a rampage. He's getting cold in the radioactive biome because he feels like it. Is this actually going to overpressurize the volcano? I feel like it might overpressurize the volcano. We could dig out a little bit more liquid. That's fine. Maybe not this one. Gray area and a skill point, nice. Bubbles can have demolition. Carry can have digging. Nails can have, I don't know, building. Rowan can have research. Seems good. What's in the pod? Steel! We'll take steel. Why not? Yeah, food is still doing fine. It is admittedly just spare meal life now. All the other food seems to have been eaten. That's probably okay. You're gonna erupt again? You're erupting now. This is not running. This only seems to run when it actually gets steam in here. That's fine. The only issue is... Look, there's blue oxygen up here. Stopping the steam from actually getting in. Okay, now we have the liquid uranium in here. That's good. It's going to take a while for this water to absorb all the heat. This is fine. At least this doesn't let the heat out of the room, right? There's no heat exchange over here because there's no gas over here. Oh, well. I guess you just grab the big lump of copper. Brilliant idea. I guess it's in high demand. Right, let's keep looking around down here. What are you guys up to? Where are you going? Your fabrication supplying. Right, let's speed through it. I'm not sure we actually need more Atmos suits here yet. It is taking a while for them to get down here. Also, this is decontaminated now, so I can remove this. We can actually get in here and investigate this. There's no pips, so we don't have to worry about the seed going missing. I will interrupt you so that you don't recover from cold. There you go. Occasionally worth doing. Oh, this could be priority 9 as well, right? It is priority 9. So why aren't you digging it? We do have enable proximity on, don't we? We do. There's more Paku down here. That's nice. Oh, right. Let's go let all the water out there. Oh, whoops. Well, that's probably fine. Build a ladder here. Then you can dig down here, I guess, and we can just have a look. Yeah, so I wonder if there would be any more geysers in this area. So now I need you to go and dig this. How long will it take before you give up and make the enable proximity video yourself, rather than just hoping someone else will? Oh, it will be a while. I've got lots of things on my list. Frankly, I should be recording some of them today, but I wanted to make up for the lost Twitch time, because otherwise this run is never going to get off the ground, and it's been bothering me a lot. Also, the stream delay is much better now. What do you mean stream delay? Have you been having any issues? I haven't seen any issues on my end at all today. Or is it just because I'm streaming at a different time? I don't think there is anything over here. That's fine. Small swap chart. Backup food. No, we don't need backup food. Right, we don't need to go in the magma biome. We could get down here pretty easily and at least have a look at it. So let's do that. Delay test. There you go. I'm the real text-to-speech. Just at the start of the stream, it took ages between me sending a message and it showing up, but now it's a few seconds down round trip. Oh, okay. I think that might have been on your end, not mine. Yeah, come in here and have a look, just because you can. I don't think we're going to find anything in the magma biome. I would kind of hope we don't. That's not a geyser. Let's go in here and grab this. You can come back here. Dig this. We're just gonna let the volcano erupt for a bit and see if it actually solves itself. Oh, you didn't get down here. Wait, did something freeze? No, we just didn't actually get down here. Okay, that's fine. Happily now most of the delay is just by typing speed. Fair enough. We've got more depleted uranium. Oh, look! Look how different that looks over here and over here. That's weird. Well, this is going to erupt for another 68 cycles, so eventually it's going to boil all of this. And in the meantime, it looks like you've done a fair bit of the digging. Who's idle? Have we got an idle dupe somewhere? Has someone trapped themselves? You're too hot. Okay. We may have made a mistake releasing all this heat here. We'll see. We'll see. Wait, why can't we get down here? Oh, you need to dig this tile. Okay, okay. Oh, we're very close to determining what this is. Right, where's Dupe? Show me the Dupe. You're here. You're now gonna go eat. Okay. I wonder what is causing them to actually get cold. Because it's not cold here. It's not cold and there's no liquids. They've got their balloons! Good to see. Can still get down here, right? Yeah, we'll leave that for now. Right. You're grabbing a bleep stone? Wait. No, 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 you're not. Come back. Yeah, get down here. Have a look at this. Something's been weird with that lately. Our dupes a dry 25 degrees C rocket, constantly talking about being too cold. It is annoying. I mean, we're planning on box basing anyone anyways, but it seems like that's the only real way to play now. Because, like, otherwise the dupes are just way too fussy to get lots of errands done. Elsewhere on the map. I mean, we could rotate hot and cold clothing, but that seems like a bit much, doesn't it? Right, what's here, then? Anything interesting? Doesn't look like it. Oh, a water vent. Oh, it's a liquid sulfur geyser. Oh, that's great. We don't have a wasteland biome yet, but this does mean that we can get Sweetles and Grubs fed before we set up the sour gas boiler. That's actually really good. Great. There's another swamp biome down there. Cool. I think we're pretty close to finding everything on here. It's going to take you a while to dig around all this stuff, but that's fine. I think I would just get you to dig down... Actually, you know what? Don't bother with all of this. You could dig down here. And then if you dig like this... hold on. Something along these lines. Kind of pre-dug for you a little bit. We found a little hovel. Hooray! Maybe another brain machine? Looks like the gold volcano is still erupting. That's good. Yeah, this was not exactly what we wanted. You got gas in here now? Oh, you got gas in here now. Oh, that's really not good. This should be a liquid. That's what I get for not insulating this originally, I suppose. Okay. Well, you should build that fairly quickly, right? It's not like you're doing too much else. I'll leave this one. You don't need to do that one. So, what are we going to put in here? Probably some more naphtha so it doesn't freeze. Or just a little bit. We put too much in here, but equally, I wanted a layer along the floor. So, maybe we didn't put too much in there. At the end of the day, plastic is a completely renewable resource. So, it doesn't matter if we use a little bit too much of it somewhere if we're producing a large amount of it. I will need to do something about this, though. We'll need to let the gas out. But once we've got a load of steam in here, this should be fine. Right, let's put some more naphtha in here. Let's actually yellow alert this so that we don't end up putting too much in. And then we'll keep an eye on the volcano. Yeah, liquid uranium's doing a good job in immediately condensing all the copper. Temperature plates are helping exchange heat with the water as well. But you're just grabbing the hot copper right away. So you need to use it to build something. Where are you taking it? Wait! No! You're just taking it to the base? Oh no. Okay, look. Abort. Abort! Wait, what's going on? What's... Oh, cock. Uh-oh. We've got a code gray. That needs to be a granite tile immediately. We got a code gray. It's not a complete crisis, but it's going to be a lot of salt water down there. We'll be fine. I mean, we eventually wanted to drain this off anyways, right? More water for the Pacu. That's true. More water for the coal power plants. I hear they love water. God, imagine how corroded all the equipment would get, just getting drenched in salt water. You did the wrong tile first. I don't think I needed to even do that tile. Right, we'll see. I think that might be alright. I'll build the other one just to be sure, though. The fish do not mind. The volcano's dormant now, anyways. Right, are you recovering from cold? You are. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. You're coming back here. Right, and then we can get in here, and we can dig through into here. I basically just want to make sure there's nothing too interesting in the magma biome. Oh, okay, you can go eat, that's fine. Okay, we missed the volcano, that's fine. This needs to be enable auto bottle. There you go. Yeah, the gas is not going to conduct heat too quickly. Especially if all the copper's been removed. Yes, we need to stop manually removing all the copper for sure. You've got the naphtha. Okay, great. So that's just a little bit we need there. Wait, oh. We need a little bit more than that. Sorry. Come back. That's fine. Yeah, because it is quite viscous, I guess. What are you doing? Come back! Puffed eggs. I'll take some more puffed eggs. Get all the polluted oxygen out of here. Right, skills. Let's see. Barney can get exosuit training. Bert can get ranching 2. Liam can get suit sustainability. Newmark can get rocketry. Swim can get rocketry. We're getting there. You ain't recovering from cold. Come back. Right, I'm not seeing any geysers. So, we might be fairly close then. We'll keep having a look over here. I don't think there's that much more to see over here, so then we'll just keep digging from that way. That's fine. Maybe we'll just do a zoom-out shot of the asteroid as a thumbnail. We haven't done that in a while. I think that would be appropriate. We've done a lot of exploration today, actually. That's most of what we've been doing, not... And the volcano is on the last thumbnail, so we'll just do that, yeah. No, you ain't. Come back. What? Oh. You've decided to cook. Okay, well... That's a slightly more compelling reason, but I'm still not very happy about it. Right, that is enough naphtha in here. The issue now is there's water in here, which we don't really want. I guess it doesn't matter too much because this is going to be a vacuum. Yeah, I think we can just leave that for now. Right, well, what's left to do then? I think it's literally just... we just need to excavate the fossil here, so we can do that now. And then we can get up here, we could dig out this algae and stuff. Who's gonna do this? People will after downtime, that's fine. Let's have some more of this. This was definitely the correct decision of what to do today. I'm actually just chilling out because I've been too stressed lately. Right, you can excavate this as well, that's fine. We'll get a notification when that gets excavated, so I'm not too fussed about that. You're erupting with salt water, that's fine. You're gonna analyze this? Fair enough. My god, this is such a task. It looks like the steel equipment is starting to overheat because it's not steam. That's irritating. You seem to be fine, so we'll let you crack... Oh, wait, hold on. You need to get in here. Yeah, this is what you need to do. You need to get in here. Then you can open this. Right, this equipment, we'll need to tell them not to... We'll need to tell them not to repair it. We'll have to rebuild this, I imagine. Same with this one. It should eventually heat this up now. Very annoying we got the polluted oxygen here. We'll have to remember to avoid this next time. Let's sweep this out, because this is probably not going to be helping the morale of everyone. And by morale, I mean their actual aptitude for coming down here and digging this. Oh. No, come down here. We can fix this. You just have to dig this out. Okay, has someone else decided to come and dig that one? I don't think they have. I'm gonna yellow with this, because I want to get that done. Not worry about it. There's no slugs in these biomes. That's irritating. We got an angry pokeshell eating the polluted dirt. Wow, he's gone on a trip, hasn't he? Has he actually gotten far enough away from the egg? Yeah, he's far enough away from the egg there that he doesn't get mad anymore. Wait. You're fine. We have got a load of hydrogen up here. That's kind of weird. Oh, you're coming to do all this now? Fair enough. Good to see they've actually been getting on with these tasks. Yeah. I think it's some decent progress. Right, muffins. You're here to do the fossil. Yeah, give it a nice, good old chip. A chip off the old chip. And then this one can get excavated by someone as well. Let's take you a little while, doesn't it? That's fine. Love the outfit. Hooray! Right, so that's done. Now we just need to do the petrified fossil. So now Ari is going to go dig. And then we need to interrupt you. So let's just watch Ari. Let's just crack on with all of this. And then I'll have some more food. I got like a spinach tortilla thing that I've been eating throughout the day. Ugh. Building broken? That's fine. That's just the steel equipment in the volcano room. That's a funny sentence, isn't it? Oh, don't worry. It's just the steel equipment in the volcano room that's broken. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to be concerned about. Yes, we are literally just going to watch you the whole time so we can interrupt you. People are getting bored now? Really? People are getting bored now? Ooh, let's get the arcade cabinet then. Right, and now we interrupt you. And now you do more digging. Can I actually just queue up some more digging over here as well? Probably. Let's just get you to dig out all of this, right? There's no reason not to dig out all of this, is there? Yeah, open this up so we can have a look. Check if there's any more stuff. There's some more Paku. Ari is not very happy. Brain! Okay. We should give this to Transcension, right? I think that makes sense. I talk to people about this game and they look at me like I've gone mental. Steel in the volcano room is but one example. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much whenever I'm trying to explain anything to any of what I'm doing to my wife. She's like, that's nice, dear. Right, do I care about this? Not really. We can... Is there any slime in here? There's a little bit. That's a pretty annoying wall, actually. I could get people to come down here. Oh yeah, this is the magma channel's magma. Ah, I see. Right, we do need to get in here. Now, let's look at this abyssalite. Because obviously any hot abyssalite is gonna... Well, it's gonna boil whatever biome we subject it to. Now this is a slime biome, or like a marsh biome. So I'm fairly happy to subject this to destructive testing, shall we say. So if we do something like this... In fact, what I will do, actually, I will dig it here and get an abyssalite heat leak going here. Now this is hot. Yeah, I think we will just melt the marsh biome. There's nothing in the marsh biome that we care about. Yeah. That's pretty much it. I've got a crab in my toilet to eat my polluted dirt. That's another one. Yeah, people have said that one before, yeah. That's funny. Right, speedy up. Food is low again. We need more mealwoods. Is there a spot for more mealwoods? I could put them over here, maybe? I think that would be more helpful. Let's think about this. This is actually a pretty good spot. Because we're not using the hydrogen then, right? How about then? Okay, this is not... Okay, no. Stop. How about then you actually... Because you're bored anyways. How about we actually just do this? And then what we'll do is... I won't do this after all. What we'll do is we'll leave this bit here. And then we'll actually plant more mealwoods up here. Maybe? Maybe? How hot is it in here now? This is gradually heating up. It's taking time. We're still going to keep erupting. Genes... Oh, wait. We forgot about George. Okay. Here you go, Transcension. What you got? Beefsteak. Okay, that's fine. What's the nuclear waste of the volcano for? It is because it's a very good thermal transfer medium for metal volcanoes. So, it's not nuclear waste, it's liquid uranium. So, liquid uranium is a metal between 130 degrees and 4,130 degrees. So, the room shouldn't really get colder than this. We'll set it so that it doesn't actually run the steam turbines. Actually, that is something we need to do if we're using liquid uranium. We need to put a thermosensor in here. So, let's do that. That will go here. We won't run it unless the room is hotter than 135 degrees. And then this means that the copper will solidify immediately and exchange heat immediately with the liquid, because liquid-to-liquid interfaces get a 625 times thermal conductivity bonus. And we've got a temperature plate here. So basically this means the metal, even if it's erupting a huge amount, will always condense very quickly into debris. Like we'll see. Like, it just instantly poops out the metal. Yeah, I don't know why Clay never set the freezing point of liquid uranium to 1,132 degrees. They literally just missed the one off. That's what the real melting temperature is. Or freezing temperature. We do still have the issue that it's not really conducting heat into the water yet, but it kind of is. It'll get there eventually. We can just be patient with it. Right, so now I need to dig this out. And then we can get in here, but we can't quite do it like this. There's a little bit of hydrogen in here still. What we could do is we could do it like this. No, we can't do it like that. Let's actually go... We actually go like this, that will be fine. And I know this is going to be a huge heat leak, but I do not care about any heat leaking into this biome. There's nothing of value here. And this stuff is all sealed off anyways. It was probably a bug, but they've decided it turned out to have interesting gameplay, so they kept it. I'm not convinced. I don't think they even know. I never hear anyone talking about liquid uranium other than me. Like, I've not even heard it in passing. Like, it's the best temperature range of any liquid in the game. Obviously, liquid uranium does not have a good heat capacity, so it's not good for, like if we look at this. The heat capacity is 1.69, which is not great. So it's not great for a thermo-aquatuner. Thermal conductivity is 2. There are liquids that do better than this at certain things, but none of this temperature range. Any other liquids, it's like, if you were going to try and use lead, that would get too hot for the steam turbines. How are we going to get over here? Got an annoying slime type situation, haven't we? I am determined to actually explore this asteroid through. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to dig these tiles. I'm pretty sure... Wait. Oh, there was a tile here that melted. Okay. Alright, that makes sense. Yeah, you need to build that tile. The food situation's a bit harsher than I thought it would be. I actually need all hands on deck up here, otherwise we're gonna not do this in time. Are we gonna have to go back to meal lice? No, are we gonna have to go back to bush bars? We can't really do that at this point, can we? You don't really need to dig all of this out, to be honest. You can dig the lower row. I mean, there's still sleepweeds lying around as well, aren't there? You just need to actually reach them. Which you're doing. It's just taking some time. Now you're gonna go eat, so you've left all the food down here. That's not ideal. I mean, the meal lice are growing here a little bit. You haven't found any food to nab. We've got to come up with a better food solution than this. We don't have any water to pitcher pump either. We can murder the Drecos in here for now, that's fine. But we will need to get the extra mealwoods planted very soon. The meal lice is decayed before someone can eat it? Really? Ah, that's annoying. Oh, we got a hatch here? That needs to get wrangled. I was joking! I was joking about needing the backup food. We murdered you in here now? Okay. How many off-gas balls we got in here? We've got 8.3 tons of bleach stone we grabbed from the map. That's quite amusing. Right, well I hope you're mostly cooking this meat. We had such a stockpile of food earlier, we just didn't actually, we actually ate through all of it. How frustrating. Oh, you're done with this now? That's good. Sweep this up. Yeah, I am gonna need you to do this. Right, you're farming supplying? Really? For what? I'm actually gonna get you to Yellow Alert dig this. I'm gonna get someone to Yellow Alert dig this. This should be fine. Lettuce can take the heat. That's true, we can grow lettuce. We have the salt water now as well, and we have loads of bleach stone. Maybe that's... I think we'll have lunch, and then we'll go back and set up a big waterweed farm somewhere. I didn't... Hold on, did I check this for slime lung? Yes, I did. Okay, that's good. This is all assuming that the load-bearing algae works. Okay, we're back to normal amounts of food now. That's good. Right, you're coming to dig now. Okay, that's good. Current shift work. But you're coming up with a load of downtime alerts. Maybe I shouldn't have yellow alerted all of this. I'm feeling vindictive. We need to get the dupes to actually complete this little quest. It shouldn't take Ari very long. Actually, it's Joshua. It shouldn't take Joshua very long. What's in the pod? Food! Hooray! It's that easy. I will be very curious if we see another geyser down here as well. But I don't think we will. Oh. Oh! Hold on. No, 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 no. Go back. No, he's given up now. Okay. Oh, it's because the polluted water come down here is just immediately boiling on the magma biome now. That's fine. This is our little experiment. We're going to see how much of the slime marshy biome we can actually cook with the magma biome. Right, so I guess we've got Catalina down here now. I think it just made its own vacuum lock. Yeah, it kind of looks like it. I mean, this is going to heat up from the abyssite flaking as well. So I don't think it'll last forever, but it does look like it. Bet this is not what you thought you were doing today. But we get steam. We already did get steam. Wait, why are you idle again? Are you guys really running out of tasks? Oh, you were supposed to go up here and let this water out. You guys will connect back up here in a minute. This should be fine. I need to give guys more, I need to give more guys hard digging. That's what I need to do. I don't think I'm going to worry about it for now. What are you... What? Okay. No, you ain't. Come back down. Oh, it's because it's yellow alert. Right, okay, let's stop yellow alerting this. That won't work. Because when a yellow alerts, if she deprioritizes it, someone else immediately reprioritizes it. Yeah, this is a good reason not to use yellow alert in situations like these. Right, speedy up then. Wait, we got dupes in default Atmo suits. I thought we fixed that. Hold on. Let's sort this out. So let's see. Nick. Okay, so we've got Atmo suit outfits. So. Oh, right, because we printed 3 new dupes. Okay, so open wardrobe, assign, open wardrobe, assign. I don't know why it's not doing this automatically anymore. That's fine. Muffins earned a skill point. Let's get digging. Let's get rocketry. Let's get rocketry. Let's get supplying on you. Let's get supplying on you. How's this looking? This is looking closer to boiling. So the issue is when this boils, we're going to end up with a load of steam in here. So I probably need to actually put a blob of naphtha here preemptively. Do I have a blob of naphtha to put here preemptively? Probably not. I could fit one in here. We dig, if we make this a ladder. We've got a little bit of time on that one. Oh boy. My favorite. I wonder... Oh, I just realized something. This is gonna cook the algae here relatively quickly, or the slime here relatively quickly, and then once polluted water is gonna come gushing out, right? And then it's gonna form, like, what, a load of sand tiles or something? Stupid? That would be very amusing to see. You're still analyzing this one? Fair enough. Right, what are you doing? Farming supply. What are you even grabbing? Are you just grabbing all the seeds? You might just be grabbing all the seeds, actually. No, grabbing the slime. Oh, that's... Oh, yeah, no, that's... I did tell you to do that. I don't think it's very helpful. You're gonna go store a pinch road? That's very funny. Let's go deal with the crabs. Disarm the crabs. Oh, the sand fell from down here, so now all the salt water is pouring down here. How about then? Oh, is this too hot? No, this isn't too hot. That's fine. How about you dig this? That might help. I don't think we're going to manage to get down here. Unless we are really determined about it. I think perhaps doing it into the open biome was a bad idea. Right, you're going to go research. You're going to go dig. You're going to go dig this one. Okay. Now you're going to go dig the other one. Sure. How far are you going to get into this? Yeah, it looks like a few of these lice are just rotting. Because they're being stored too far away from where the dupes are actually eating. And now you want to go eat? Oh, I really don't want you to go eat, but... Okay, you know what? No, you're not going to go eat. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to get you to do this now. I'm not waiting around forever. Sorry, mate. So you are Ari. You're going to go here. You've been given new orders. You're not going to be smiling for that much longer. The Amazon schedule. Yes, exactly. No, you're not on downtime. He's scolding now? Really? Yeah, okay. This was definitely a mistake then. Okay, well get out of there then. Can you actually... Hold on, right. Cancel this. This was a big mistake. I kind of wanted to cause chaos, but not quite like this. He's gonna get to go eat after all. Maybe. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Go ahead. You know what? Right, okay. I'm gonna take that as a sign that I should go and eat. So, what's the thumbnail gonna be today? I don't know. Maybe just a base shot for a change? We'll take that as a sign to go buy food? Yeah, fair enough. Right, yeah, we'll think about that later. Right, I'm gonna go have some food, and then I will come back, and then we will get some food sorted out for the dupes. So, I'm gonna go on break for a little minute. Hold on. Yeah. Audio. Music. Yes, thanks very much for hanging out. It's been fun so far. I think we're getting there with this run. We managed to excavate out a large chunk of the asteroid. Oh look, there's Mr. Pleco. Hold on, let me hide myself. It's Mr. Pleco. I believe that's Squilliam. So yeah, now I'm a Pleco. Copper Volcano is running. We still need to actually get the polluted oxygen out of there. We'll do that in a bit. But yeah, we're gonna get some food. If you like what you're seeing, feel free to follow me and you'll get notifications on Twitch when I go live. And usually that's going to be weekday evenings, but we're mixing it up today. If you do miss a stream, all the VODs are on YouTube, and there's Discord where we hang out, we post builds and memes and various things to do with Oxygen Not Included. So I'll be back in a bit. I'm just going to have some food. I'll be like 10, 15 minutes probably. Oh, and I'll go and grab a coffee. In the meantime, have some fish.